Whew, the biggest holiday release of the year, huh? More like the biggest head scratcher of the year. In today's video, let's talk about the legend of these Jordan 11s, and let's really figure out what happened to Jordan Brand's most iconic holiday release. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. Thank you for kicking it with me. If you don't know by now, I'm HG. Please feel free to join the family by hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoyed today's content, give me a thumbs up and like always, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of today's video. So for those of you who don't know the history of the Air Jordan 11 Columbias, aka Legend Blues, let's get into a little bit of it. So besides the fact that this is one of the original colorways for the Air Jordan 11 silhouette, what makes this shoe so legendary? Well, its name for starters. Why did they stop using the name Columbia? Well, the truth lies somewhere between a university, a sporting goods company, and Nike and Jordan Brand themselves. But another thing about this shoe, the fact that instead of a ballistic mesh upper, they went with leather, wrapped it with some all white patent leather that you can't be mad at, and then they hit it with this iconic, legendary, icy blue outsole. Now, if that wasn't legendary enough, the Columbias, aka Legend Blues, marked Michael Jordan's first All-Star game since his retirement and return to the sport in 1995. Now, did he score a bunch of points in that season? Did he go crazy in the All-Star game? Did he do legendary things? Did he do Michael Jordan-esque things? Of course he did. But that was to be expected. Now, a little bit more about the Columbia, aka Legend Blues. The first time we saw them, like I said, was in 1996 at Michael Jordan's first All-Star game after retirement. Then the next time we saw these was a retro in 2001, and then they made another appearance back in 2014. But a lot of people don't really remember that because they switched the name from Columbia to Legend Blue. But despite what the name would be, you were guaranteed to see these sell out in every single release. Now, from 2014, fast forward to 2024, what exactly happened to the Legend Blue, aka Columbia? In my estimate, a lot of things played a key factor as to why this release is still available in shoe stores. One thing is the way this shoe ages. If you see older releases of this shoe, the oxidation, the yellowing all over, it just does not do any favors to this all white silhouette. And a lot of people, you can tell yourselves that you love it as much as possible when it's yellow, but we all know there's nothing that beats this all white colorway with this all blue outsole. Another thing is the fact that kids don't really care about Jordan Brand anymore. Jordan is a fossil. It seems like it's been forever and a day, a lifetime ago since he's actually played and was relevant. And the only individuals that are holding the history and holding together the need for Jordans are the OG collectors like you out there and myself. I greatly respect the history. I understand it. And I understand why people go crazy for these. But again, like I said, the kids, they just don't care anymore. Their Michael Jordan is the LeBron James or the Anthony Edwards or the Trae Youngs of the sport. They have been long since removed from Michael Jordan, and they have their own favorites. Don't forget KD. I'll throw him in there as well. I can't be disrespectful to KD, but the point still stands. A lot of kids don't care about Michael Jordan anymore. Another thing is the young kids love high fashion. The Rick Owens, the Louis Vuittons, the Pradas, the Guccis. They're looking for a more high-priced dollar shoe, and Jordans just don't cut it anymore. You can look at the aftermarket resale options. Before this shoe actually released, if you look at StockX or GOAT, these were going for below retail. And anytime you see a shoe go for below retail, it's kind of going to tell you what's going to happen as far as the actual release day. On top of that, a lot of OG releases are being terribly disrespected. You got the Burgundy 5s, those sat. The Fear 4s, the Fear 3s, they sat. Those are two shoes that back in the day people were going crazy for, and the sneakerheads were going nuts in 2024 talking about, oh, I gotta have it, I gotta have it. But look, they're still sitting, so apparently not too many people had to have it. Another surprising one that is definitely surprising to a lot of you and me as well is the Black Cement 3s are currently sitting on the shelves, and these are right next to them. A lot of Jordan 1s have been sitting, and we can say that that was pretty much expected because we have Jordan 1 fatigue. But hey, just a year and a half ago, there was no way that a Jordan 1 was going to sit. I said before in a previous video about the Jordan 3s that the reason those sat was because a lot of people still had their 2018s, and the 2018 Black Cement 3s were pretty much a tank. I still have my 2018s, and I was kind of hesitant to buy the 2024 pair, but I bought it for you all because I love the family. I had to do a review and a comparison. The comparison has not dropped yet, but it is definitely on the way, so forgive me for that. I had a lot of things going on, and I'm pretty much backed up on my videos, but I did show them off on my Tuesday Night Live's Sole Source. So if you're not tapped in, please tap into that and check out what's going on. Join the family there. We have a great time every Tuesday night. Trust and believe, it's fun. But yes, the need and the want is just not there. Another thing that I believe is stopping people from paying a $230 retail price. That's right, $230. That's not resale, that is retail. Is not only the price that they start off with, but 2025 has a lot of uncertainties with possible tariffs, prices going up, the incoming president. However you feel about that is how you feel about that, but that level of uncertainty about how far your dollar will go is causing people to think twice about certain things. You know, it's stopping people from frivolously throwing money out there like we did during 2020 to 2023, especially when we had them stimmies. Y'all were going crazy. But yes, that is one of the biggest key factors. And I can't say, I'd be lying if I said that I hadn't thought about that as well. But I kind of look at myself as being financially smart, and I've cut back on a lot of releases this year, along with you all. I'm willing to wait to test the market to see if they go on sale. And for a lot of shoes, if they go on sale, I'm definitely gonna jump on them. One of the Fears being one of those, and another pair of shoes, if I can remember any of them, I definitely go back and grab a pair. But yes, those are some of the things that I believe stop this iconic, aka legendary shoe from doing so well, especially given the fact that it is a holiday release. When was the last time we saw a holiday release sit? So you know something pretty big has to be going on. Just take a look at the stock market as well if you're into all of that. I'm not a stock advisor, but if you look, a lot of stocks are dipping. But you let me know down in the comments below, what is your thoughts as to why this release didn't do so well? Did I cover it? And if I did, please feel free to elaborate. Please feel free to comment on any of my past videos. We can talk about it on the Tuesday Night Lives. I enjoy the conversation. But again, those are my ideas. Those are my thoughts and opinions. That's the history of the Columbia 11s, and I'm sticking to it. Before I go, I cannot leave y'all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, and dream hungry. Until next time, I will catch you all later. Peace.